You can make any scene look cinematic just by understanding the principles behind lighting, from your pictures to your regular YouTube videos or even interviews. Understanding these techniques will increase the production value of your pictures and your videos. Welcome to another video, and in this video we'll be discussing simple techniques you can employ today instantly that will up the value of your video work or your photos. So let's get right into these tips. The first thing you want to do to make your scene look cinematic is put off all ambient lights. We are putting off ambient light because we want to avoid unnecessary spill. One thing we can't do with ambient light is we can't control the direction or the intensity or even the color temperature, because they were not created for that purpose. So what we can do is put them off and let's have a dark scene, or should I say a blank scene, a blank canvas to work with. After putting off our ambient lights, we introduce the main light. One of the favorite ways I love to set up my main light is to use the Rembrandt lighting, and this involves placing the light setup 45 degrees from the subject and 45 degrees slightly above the subject, and it casts a triangle. It gives the subject depth, because basically you're lighting one side of the face and there's a shadow cast on the other side of the face. And this lighting technique is employed in Hollywood, many Hollywood videos and even pictures. There are many lighting setups we can go over, but that will take forever in this video, so we'll be covering those lighting setup in future videos. So make sure to subscribe so you can see more of these videos. Another thing I like to do when using my main light is to use a grid, because the grid ensures you don't have spillovers from the light setup. The grid gives direction to your light. By putting off the ambient light and by introducing the main light, we've taken our video from average to cinematic. But sometimes this lighting setup is not enough. You may want to increase the ambience of the room. So that's why we introduce the fill lights. The function of the fill light is to eliminate shadows on the shadow side of the face. And you don't necessarily need to introduce another light. You can just use a reflector or a white hard surface to reduce the shadow on the shadow side of the face. Personally, I don't usually use the fill light because I love my videos to look a little bit contrasty, but if you don't like the contrasty look, you can eliminate that with the fill light. One of my favorite lights to include in videos or pictures is the kicker light. Now this light creates a separation from the background to the foreground. It makes sure the subject is outlined, it gives it depth, and it just gives your subject definition. Some people call it hair light, kicker light, but all the same, this light technique involves placing a light behind your subject to create a separation from the background. Now, just by taking these 4 steps, we've taken our video from regular to cinematic. First, you put off all ambient light. Secondly, introduce a main light. Thirdly, introduce a fill light if that's something you want. Maybe you're not comfortable with the ambience or the contrast, then introduce a fill light. And lastly, introduce a kicker light. So another thing you can pay attention to is making sure the subject has a catch light in their eyes, because a catch light adds life to the subject. So including a catch light or making sure there's a catch light in the eyes of the subject is a really important technique to put in mind. Like I said earlier, the Rembrandt lighting is just one of the lighting techniques you can use in your videos. There are different kinds of lighting techniques. So just drop a comment in the comment section on what kind of lighting technique you want me to cover. So go on and try these lighting techniques, this lighting setup in your next video or even in your next photo shoot. If you found this video valuable, drop a like and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos. I'll see you in the next one.